Hi, this is Jack Stanley. I wanted to continue talking and sharing my experience and understandings about the surgery that I have had. Of course, I am slowly getting my sight back, but I'm wearing sunglasses because it's easier, actually, in many regards, and it looks a lot nicer. I don't want to sit there and have my bloody looking eye and my black eye and all that stuff showing. But I want to make a few suggestions to anyone who is having any kind of eye issues or problems. Now, I've kind of tried to talk about this as I've gone through it from the beginnings and through the first week. Now I'm into my second week here, and I am getting better, of course. I'm improving. I had a fantastic surgeon. And I will tell you, really did an excellent job and has a great sense of humor. I have dear friends and friends that traveled a long distance to get here to help me out, which means a lot. I couldn't see well enough to shave, so I've been kind of like looking a little bit like Grizzly Adams here. My new look. I don't know, maybe I'll let this be for a while. Outside of that, a couple of things to mention that I think are important. First off, always make sure you get eye exams every year, especially after you reach a certain age, okay? After you reach the age of 50, okay? Get an eye examination every year. It's well worth it. Also, if you see, we have something called floaters. I mean, we all get them. They exist. But if you get a floater, or you get unusual floaters, something that doesn't look quite right, get it checked out right away. And of course, if you see black dots in your eyes, that's something very, very important. Also, if in the parameter of your eye, if you see little like wiggles and stuff like that, that could mean something. Have it checked out, okay? These are simple things that I have discovered, and things that I have gone through that have taught me an awful lot. You know, one doesn't know too much about these things until you experience them. I am lucky in the sense I have a sister who is blind. And of course, so I'm very aware of sight issues. And therefore, I try to always be aware of a lot of things dealing with sight issues. And we had a long talk, and she was looking after me. At the same time that this happened to me, a horrible thing happened to my sister. Her seeing eye dog died. Now, you have to understand that the incredible bond that exists between someone who is blind and has a seeing eye dog, and if that dog dies, that's terrible. It died very young. So she was going through a great deal of trauma. It was very hard for her. And so we kind of helped each other as we looked through. She is right now in Morristown, New Jersey at the Seeing Eye, and she's going to be meeting her new dog. And she will spend time and get to know the dog and see if the dog works well with her. They have several different dogs they're going to try with her. She is in a very good position in many respects because she's a spokeswoman for the Seeing Eye. And they always make sure she has the right kind of dog because she's presenting something very important. And so you want the dog to be really, really great. And I'm not saying that any of the dogs aren't, but there's something about the way the dog handles itself sometimes. Certain dogs have a certain look that seem to work very, very well when you're talking about the Seeing Eye. Other things just to mention as I'm going through here. Keep your sense of humor. Make sure you laugh. Make sure you talk to friends. Don't let depression get the better of you. Don't let things get you down because it's easy for that to happen. Another thing to mention as well, always, once again, be careful with your eyes. You only have two of them. Usually you have one that's very strong and one that's weaker. And I found when my strong eye got messed up, my weak eye was not very good at helping me too well. So, um, outside of that, look after the eyes. Um, always keep a good uh, lookout for any kind of issues, especially after the age of 50. As I've said before, they call these the golden years, but sometimes it's like tin-plated aluminum. Um, Other things, get checkups, and treasure the gifts you have, because you never know when something might happen that could disrupt it. So always look after yourself. So, sunglasses, looking a little different right now, but what the hell? I could just go, peace, man, and talk to you later.